Can multivitamins slow biological aging down? So there's a study that was talked about at, so let me make sure I get this right for you, the 2025 American Heart Association. They're meeting and they had some different sessions. And the study, a large-scale study, was presented at the American Heart Association. And the study said that multivitamins, by looking at all the 5 different epigenetic clocks, basically how lifestyle and environment affects our aging, and looking at all these particular factors in the human body, they basically came out and said, look, by every measurement that we've studied in this study, taking multivitamins slows down biological aging. I think this is fantastic news. We already know that multivitamins help handle things like cataracts and things like that, like not handle them, but slows down the possibility of developing them or keeps them from developing as quickly. So there's a lot of other things like that. But most of modern medicine has said for decades and decades and decades now that vitamins generally just give you expensive urine. Okay, that's the consensus in modern medicine. With most doctors, now I'm going to say all doctors, but many doctors would just agree that multivitamins or vitamins in general are a waste, and that you can get most of what you need or all of what you need from food. Now those are asinine statements nowadays because we know our food supply is so destroyed, frankly. But this was a great study because it said multivitamins, just multivitamins. We're not getting very specific here. We're saying here's multivitamins, and it slows down biological aging. Now, if I come out here on the internet and say, here's the multivitamin that I recommend, people will crucify me and say, I'm just trying to sell multivitamins. If I don't give you recommendations for which multivitamins are good, people are like, why aren't you giving us recommendations for which multivitamins to take? So I'm not on here to sell you anything. I'm not on here to tell you what to buy as far as a multivitamin. What I will tell you is the multivitamins that are available at like places like Walgreens, CVS, Costco, Sam's Club, things like this. These readily available high production companies are generally a bunch of junk. Okay, multivitamins that are produced in mass like that at very low cost are going to be, they're generally not going to contain what they say they contain on the bottle. And even worse, they may contain additives and fillers that are not good for you. And even vitamin, like folic acid is an example. Folic acid is not good for you. Okay, folic acid is horrible. You need the active form in your vitamin called folate. This is just one example, okay, of things that if you're buying cheap stuff right from Walmart or something like that, don't expect you to get the same results of increasing your biological aging or slowing down your biological aging process if you're going to take the junk from your corner drugstore. You need to buy high quality stuff. I like companies like SFI, there's Designs for Health, Apex Nutrition. There's lots of different companies out there, lots of companies that produce some really good products. I'm not here to sell you anything. I just think you should avoid the stuff that's at the big box stores because it's generally crap. Also, if you're going to shop on Amazon, a lot of times you're looking at things that might be a more expensive brand, a better brand, and Amazon unfortunately doesn't police where those things come from, and some of them are counterfeit. So go to a health food store, go to a reputable place that you can be sure what you're getting is what is actually labeled on the bottle and whatnot. Anyway, I'm Dr. Dave Morris with Magnolia Medical Center and Functional Lab Hackers. Hope you found this helpful. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think about this.